Hello, my name is Susan Watson and I teach economics at the University of North Texas, which is located in the state of Texas in the United States. My co-author, Dr. Mark Yu, is an agricultural economist at Tarleton State University, which is also located in the state of Texas in the United States. Both being agricultural economists who have been studying technology adoption, we decided to partner up and examine student demand for online degree programs. Higher education environments are evolving rapidly with the changing atmosphere driven by political, financial, technological, and social climates. Financial needs of higher education institution suppliers intersecting the flexibility demands of more socially and demographically diverse students has created a larger dependence on online learning. The online learning presents in a plethora of options, including hybrid or blended learning, which is a combination of face-to-face and online, synchronous online, and asynchronous online. We have linked student preferences for online learning in monetary terms by drilling down to the various attributes of online degree programs to determine the financial value of each component of the tuition structure that influences student buying behavior when it comes to higher education. The specific purpose of this study is to determine student preference and the willingness to pay for various attributes of degree program structures. We dissect the components of degree program structures to quantify premiums and discounts for the attributes of degree program structures to determine the magnitude of the willingness to pay for each trait. This will allow us to determine, for example, if students are willing to pay a premium for synchronous online courses as opposed to asynchronous online courses, or if an average degree program reputation should be discounted as compared to excellent reputations. While students register for class considering a bundle of attributes, the methodology of our study will allow us to determine the magnitudes of the premiums and discounts assigned to the specific attributes. We collected data from 304 students from the Applied Arts and Sciences program at the University of North Texas, which is a public university in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. UNT offers over 200 undergraduate and graduate degree programs and serves over 38,000 students. It is a Tier 1 research university by the Carnegie classification, as well as a Hispanic serving institution by the United States Department of Education. The BAAS program is a transfer-friendly, interdisciplinary bachelor's degree completion program. The BAAS curriculum offers a highly flexible path towards a degree, leading to a high density of students who are working adults and/or who are seeking to use military, technical, or applied credit. In consultation with an academic advisor, students choose concentrations that they identify as most suited to their career goals. This leads to a wide variety of student specialties within BAAS, including, but not limited to, organizational supervision, leadership development, consumer behavior, hospitality services, information technology, and public safety. The survey was conducted over 3 semesters. The first part of the survey inquired about reasons for pursuing higher education, time spent on campus, preferences with course delivery method, class size, current course credits, instructor accessibility and reputation, grade expectations, as well as questions soliciting demographic and socioeconomic information. A Likert scale was then used to determine the importance of several of these items, including price of classes. A choice-based response model using conjoint analysis was used for the second part of the survey, allowing students to make choices between attributes. When it comes to who we studied, over half of respondents were 34 years of age or younger. Most students were white at 47.4%, followed by Hispanic at 20.4%, and Black or African American at 18.1%. 60% of students surveyed were female. Roughly a little over 1/4 of students lived in households with an annual income of $50,000 or less, and 2/3 of households making $100,000 or less annually. Over 1/3 of respondents lived in large cities with populations over 250,000, and over 2/3 living in cities with populations of 50,000 or more. The first part of the survey inquired about reasons for pursuing higher education, preferences with course delivery method, class size, current course credits, instructor accessibility and reputation, grade expectations, as well as questions soliciting demographic and socioeconomic information. A Likert scale was then used to determine the importance of several of these items, including the price of classes. Then our choice-based response model using conjoint analysis was used in the second part of the survey, allowing students to make choices between degree program attributes. In the second part of the survey, students were shown a series of 16 choice sets, each with 2 scenarios describing attributes of degree program structures, with the attributes changing. Students were asked to choose between the 2 scenarios, choice A and choice B, or they could choose not to register for either scenario. Attributes that changed included the price of the course delivery method, face-to-face, hybrid, synchronous online, or asynchronous online. They could also choose between the instructor reputation, either below average, average, or above average, the degree program reputation, below average, average, or above average, and the university reputation, either below average, average, or above average. The experimental design yielded 432 possible combinations. So using orthogonal design with shifting, we were able to reduce the number of combinations, making it more palatable for surveying students. This is an example of one of the 16 choice sets, where the students chose between A, B, or could choose not to register. So here's what we learned. College affordability was selected as the most important influencer by over 70% of students. Asynchronous online seemed to be the overwhelming preference by students for class offering, with cohort structures and class size being of little importance to students. 43% of students preferred to take 4 classes per semester, with only 13.2% preferring a heavier course load. Interestingly, while the majority, 67%, did not believe their grade would be different if taking the class online or in person, 28% believed their grade would be higher if taking an online course. A Likert scale was used to gauge the importance of factors in the structure of the degree program. Online course offerings, ease of technology, prices of classes, university and degree program reputation were most important. Instructor characteristics were least important. The constants are positive and significant, meaning that consumers prefer to make a purchase rather than not buy. Price is also negative, as one would expect. Hybrid, synchronous online, and face-to-face are all negative when the baseline is asynchronous online, meaning that asynchronous online is where students place the greatest value. You can see the corresponding willingness to pay for price premiums and discounts of these options as compared to the baseline scenario of asynchronous online. We also have instructor reputation above, instructor reputation average, degree above, degree average, university reputation above, and university reputation average, all being positive when the baseline for these 3 categories is below average. So you can see the corresponding premiums indicated by the positive willingness to pay values in the last column. You can see the exact magnitudes of those premiums additionally in those columns. In this study, we examined the potential premiums for attributes of online degree programs, such as university, degree, and instructor reputations, and the degree of online instruction. Using the choice-based approach, we found that above-average university reputation provided the largest premium, and instructor reputation had the least amount of premium value. These results could be used to price courses according to the degree of online instruction and degree and instructor reputation. Ultimately, we must continue to provide students with alternatives to the face-to-face experience through online offerings that offer the most value to students. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks so much for listening.